Valarie Williams. Valarie, thank you.
Wow, I like that they gave me a podium, make me feel tall. Good evening. I first want to thank Chairman Lee and the board and each and every one of you for seeing that, for bringing me back as a candidate for the superintendent's position. I come to you from Scotland, North Carolina, there where I serve as the Assistant Superintendent for Curriculum and Instruction. And I serve from pre-K up through grade 13. Before going to Scotland, I was a math teacher in Wilson, North Carolina, where I worked with 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. You'll see from the things that I'm getting ready to explain, I really, really loved middle school. Because then from being a middle school teacher, I became a middle school assistant principal, a middle school principal in Winston-Salem, Forsyth, and then a middle school and high school principal in Charlotte, North Carolina. In all of my principal's positions, I was tapped into for what was called strategic staffing. That strategic staffing means that there were schools that were low performing that they would send me to build the culture and to help to increase the test scores. I would stay at those schools for 2 years, and then I would move on to other schools. And I did that for 4 different schools, and I'm proud to say that each of those schools, under the leadership of myself and our teachers and our assistant principals, we did see growth. So what do you say, what can this little lady from North Carolina bring to Spartanburg? I could stand before you and say that I have a vision that will help to increase your NC Pass scores. I could stand here and say that I have a vision that will increase all of your ELG and your EOC scores in math and biology. I could stand here in front of you today and say that I have a vision to wipe out bullying. All of those things I have worked on in the districts that I've been in and have seen increases. But me alone, I can't do anything. It would take every one of you in here partnering with me along with the community to make more of an increases in Spartanburg. When I think about what I would like to leave you with on today, I think about a number 1, a single digit, a number 1. For those of you in education, number 1 is the most important number in education. And you're looking at me like, huh? What is she talking about? We strive to be the number 1 school with our test scores. We strive to have the number 1 and be number 1 in athletics. We strive for our district to be number 1 across the state. We have also sold that to our students, and they strive to be number 1 with tests. They strive to be number 1 in their graduating class. But I tell you, we can be number 1. Number 1 across every one of those areas with partnering with our teachers, our community, and our parents, and putting students in the forefront of everything that we do. We can be number 1. Spartanburg, we need one voice, which is the voice of all of us saying the same thing when we're out in the community. One vision, that's that one goal when we all work together that will give us that one victory. If we want to be number 1, there is power in that number. And you ask me, why am I interested in Spartanburg? The thing that piqued my interest the most was the brave conversations that you're having around equity. That is a conversation that people shy away from, because when we think about inclusion and when we think about diversity, those can lead to some very uncomfortable conversations. But if we're all in the same mindset and we all have that one voice, one vision, striving for that one victory, we can accomplish things for students beyond our belief. I believe that all students need individualized instruction. I believe that all teachers need individualized training, and I believe that all principals need individualized materials and instruction and funding for their schools based off of what our data shows. So Spartanburg, I challenge you. I thank you for allowing me to come tonight, and I challenge you to have that one voice, one vision. In District 7, we can have that one victory. I know Spartanburg can be #1 across this nation. Thank you.
Thank you.